Hello everybody, it's Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I've got some ATCs to make for a swap that I'm in. Now if you don't know what an ATC is, it stands for Artist Trading Card. And you know, some crafty ladies and gents make these and swap them, a little bit like your Pokemon cards, but a bit more grown up. And basically create a mini work of art. And you swap them. So thought I've got some to make, so I thought I'd come on today and make mine with you. So the typical size for them is about 3x4. So mine's going on red backing, well this one is, so there's my backing, that is 3x4, that's real red cardstock, and this is watercolour paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some messing about, some smooshing technique. Now I'm going to use the Many Marvellous markers because they are water based and you can use them for all sorts of things. So I'm going to start off with, I'll just put that there. So I've got various shades of pink, going from light to dark, and I'm also going to be using some real red ink as well. So what I'm going to do first of all is start with my lightest colour, which is Pink Pirouette, and I'm going to just colour that on there, plenty on, and then I'm going to use a little bit of water in a little spray bottle. And then I'm going to smoosh it onto my watercolour paper. Just press it on. And the beauty of this is there's no right or wrong. And no two ever turn out the same, which I absolutely love. I'm going to leave that wet. It's just giving a background, and I'm going to start with the next darkest colour, which is Blushing Bride. So again, scribble that on, bit of water, and I'm going to just smoosh that on as well. And I'm going to smoosh it in the middle, and then I'm going to smoosh it there. And then you can drag it about, get hold of your water droplets that have got all that colour on, and you can drag it wherever you want it. Now before I start on my darker colours, I'm just going to dry that off. I'm not pausing and I'm not editing. So just turn your volume down. Just quickly dry that off. Okay, that'll do. And then I'm going to go in with a darker colour. So now I'm going to do Melon Mambo. I love this colour. And you can just see a build-up of colour and then little marks where the water's smooshed about. So I'm plenty on there. This is just a piece of acetate window sheet. And this is just normal water. Nothing special. And I'm going to put that right in the centre there. I'm going to press it down and then I'm going to try and drag it a bit. Bit more there. Just pull it over a bit. And there. Okay. I don't really like that line there, so I'm just going to put my acetate back on and just give it a squeeze. There we go. And just wherever you want, just press it on and put some more colour on. Okay. I'm happy with that. Well, there's no being happy or unhappy. I just like making a mess. There's no right or wrong, you just do it till you like it. Give that a dry. That'll do. And now I'm going to use my rose, I think it's rose pink. No, that's Melon Mambo, Amanda. Rose pink. Here. Plenty on. I want lots and lots of this colour. So I'm just going a little shade darker each time. Pick that up and I'm aiming for the about there. Okay, give it a press, and you can see it spreads out, and you can chase it around your page like that. That's awesome. I've just got a bit of a collection of a water droplet, a big puddle. I don't want a big puddle. Let me just a bit more over here, and a bit over here, and a bit here, and there, like that. I'm going to dry that off. You don't have to cover all of it, it's fine. It doesn't matter if there's still some white left. Don't feel like you have to cover every single speck of white, because you don't. So now I'm using a real red. Now this is one of the new ink spots that comes in the Tutti Frutti section, in the Tutti Frutti suite. So these are really awesome. I hope they bring some more out, because they're just the right size for doing this kind of thing. Bit of water, and let's see what we come up with this time. And one good thing about doing this is, as well as there being no right or wrong, every time you're going to get a different look and different results. Every single time. You're never going to get two of the same. Okay. There we go. Smoosh that up there a bit. And then I'm going to get my tissue and I'm just going to soak some of that up, because I don't want a great big puddle. Not quite. Okay, and then I'm going to dry that off. I actually think I want some more pink, so I'm just going to wipe my... Oh, I've done the wrong side. Never mind. I want a little bit more pink. I'll have Blushing Bride. Just a little bit more around the edges, I think. A bit of water. This is a good thing. You can just keep on going. It's all... if you add water to it, it'll all move again. So there we go. Just want some spots of pink on the edges there. There we go. Spot there. There we go, like that. Right, I'm happy with that now. I'm going to leave that as it is, just dry it off. It dries really quickly. And if you use some nice watercolour paper, it shouldn't warp or bend too much. Mine's not really warping. Okay, and then you get just some fantastic, different kind of textured background look. Now what I'm also going to do, because it's an ATC and, you know, I'm trying to be a little bit artsy here, I'm going to get some white paint. I'm actually using, what they call it, gesso. A little bit of white paint. Do I have a lid? I want something to put it in now. Don't have how to put it in, so what I'm going to do is, just to show you, I'm going to put it on my mat there, because I want to show you what I'm doing. Should have brought like a little saucer or something. So that is white gesso. I'm adding some water to it to make it thinner. Okay, I'm just going to mix it. And I'm adding it, making it thinner so that I can use it to splatter with. If it's too thick, it won't splatter, and I won't get the results that I'm after. And then I want my splattering brush, which is here. Could have done with giving it a wash. I'll just give it a wipe. And I'll add my splattering brush into that, and then I'll just cover that over and pretend that's not there. Be right. And then I'm just going to flick. Flick, 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 flick. And you can't really determine exactly where it's going to go, but you can have a bit of an idea. So that's giving me paint all over my jumper, but never mind. Give that a dry. leave that to one side. I'll just get some of this paint off of my paper, although I'm not bothered if it smudges on, because the good thing about ATC cards is you can't really go wrong. The more mess you make, the better it looks. So I'm just going to get some Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp various stamps, which I have taken from, again, it's a Valentine's theme, so I'm using Blooming Love and Heart Happiness. And the Heart Happiness, I'm going to use Rose Red. I'm going to stamp direct onto there, I think. Let me just practice. Yeah, I think I want that on there. So I'm stamping that on the corner of my ATC. Like that. I like that. I might have some at the other, up there as well. Yeah, I like that. So we'll leave that. And my heart, I'm going to stamp in, what shall I have? Let's have Melon Mambo and Flirty Flamingo. So I'm stamping one in Melon Mambo. Okay. And then the smaller one, Flirty Flamingo. And then I shall put them to one side and I'll go cut them out in a moment. Okay. Now the other thing that I want is a sentiment, and I've chosen Be Mine, which has come from the Blooming Love, and I'm going to stamp it on some vellum. I am using StazOn. Most people have it. If you don't, you can use any other black ink you can get from Stampin' Up. Just heat set it with your heat tool and make sure it's dry. But I like StazOn, so I'm using it. Okay, I'm going to just stamp that there. Don't have a scrap, so I'm going to have to cut it out of there. And that's stamped beautifully, and that will dry more or less straight away. So what I can now do is I can cut that out, bring my card back in, and I'm going to cut the words out separately, trim it down slightly. It's a great way to just mess about and have fun, because when you're doing ATCs, there is no right or wrong. There's no such thing. It's just about trying techniques and messing about and getting covered in ink and having fun and finding out what things do, what this does if you add water to it, or what that does if you throw paint on it, or you know. And it's what crafting's all about. Okay, so I'm going to stick these on. I'm just using this glue that I know dries clear. Make sure I stick it on the right way. I don't know if that's upside down, but do you know what? I don't actually care. So I'm going to stick B there. Although I do want it to be straight. I'm not that artistic. B and then mine. So if you've never tried one of these before, it's called an ATC. Most people will have, but you know, if somebody's out there is new to crafting, they haven't come across it before, they might not have. Go and have a look on Pinterest, type in ATC, and there are some amazing ones. Oh my goodness, some people really are amazing at it. Right, so I've got my B and my mine there, and now I'm going to do some hearts. I'm going to cut these out, so excuse me if my table does rock, because I'm not stopping it, I'm not editing, because I can't be bothered. I can't always be bothered editing. So I'm using two heart shape. These are from these Sweet and Sassy framelets. One there. I am using the precision plate, which is magnetic. However, I don't know if it's just me or what, but sometimes, just sometimes, they'll jump because it's magnetic. It'll make them jump, so I don't want them to have to do it again. So I'm just securing it with a little bit of washi tape as well. Okay. Oh, this is where my camera starts to rock now, sorry. Just roll that through. Okay. Oops, move that out of the way. I've got an absolute disaster area around me. I've got paint everywhere. I've got stuff all over. But do you know what? I don't care, it's fun. I'll put it all away when I've done. Chuck that up for now, I'll pick it up later. Right, so there we go. And they do just cut a really nice, just ever so slight white border around, so they will just stand out against the watercolour background because they do have that bit of white. So I'm just going to glue these on. I'm not using dimensionals because they are ATCs, and some ladies do collect them, and they collect them in like pockets, a bit like Match Attack pockets, and if you have them two-dimensional you can't get them in. You can't get them in pockets and it's annoying. So I'm keeping mine as flat as I can. And there we go. I just need to mount it now on my backing. Plenty of glue on because this is watercolour paper. It's a bit more robust than your normal cardstock. And I will mount that on there like so. Don't know what accent that one then. Give that a press. Turn it over. Give it a press. And then I will write my name on the back and the name and the theme of the ATC swap, and that is my ATC, which is really, really awesome. So I hope you'll give that a try. There's a few different techniques there for you to have a go at, and go and have some fun, get messy, get covered in ink and paint. Thanks for watching. Bye.